It's a stadium known for its design, its noise, and a fan base so passionate. Brock, you know this firsthand. They've retired a jersey number for them. Welcome, everybody, to Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. And he mishit this one badly. Short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Going deep right away. Caught at the 20-yard line. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cardinals take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Return coming from the 6. Oh, he eats a hit to bring an end to that return right near the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Offense up to the line fast. They've got a man in motion. Trying again, following the set. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he'll be touchdown after a big play. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Cut out left. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Now for the first time, it's a give to the rookie from Ohio State. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. From midfield now. Completed over the middle. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throwing now on 1st down. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Throw left side, complete. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They send a man in motion. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Offense to the line for 2nd down. He'll throw it yet again. Completed to his running back. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
All in left side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks finish off their opening drive. Well, whether he stays the go-to guy the entire game, we will all judge together. But no doubt about it on that opening drive, Brock, he was the star. Bunch of catches and a touchdown to begin this one.
Yeah, I think this is twofold. Number one, you love to get this guy started early. He's a playmaker. He's a difference maker. Number two, this defense, well, they better be on high alert because this offense feels like they have a matchup they can attack, and that time attack a 3rd time for 6.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical.
Oh, the football's loose. And the Seahawks pick it up. Wow, oh wow. He sent his offense out twice now, and both times they fumbled it away. I'm not sure who's more aggravated, the dudes down there or the dude next to me up here.
Well, I'm aggravated, but I know the guy on the field wants to put the offense in the doghouse, like all of them right now. This can't happen in the NFL, Kate. And a lot of guys out there, they got to be looking to one another. Hold each other accountable to hold on to the ball.
Offense in the hurry up here. Running for the marker on 2nd. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
From the 36. On the move, headed right. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
I'm sure coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Buys time, rolling right. Nice work by the back here, playing safety valve complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. 35 on the pickup. And that's a Cardinals first down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Nix from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And nothing doing on that run. Defenders bottle it up quickly. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. It's a 14-7 game. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About to begin the second here. The Cardinals definitely thinking points. On 3rd down, here's Nix. Oh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hands, the coach wants to see them convert those.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You know, you look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Hits his running back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. On 1st down, they'll run. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave them enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. He puts some power on a deep one. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kader Kohu. And the Cardinals will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Now he takes it. It's out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
You know what I love about that play call? It was simple. Nobody overthinking on the sideline or out on the field. Just an offense going to work and moving those chains.
Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Toward the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks have it as he records the first interception of his young career. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now.
This is caught inside the 15. All the way, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. You gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Returning it from the 4. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. It's Nix out of the pistol. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Seahawks are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
He rolls to his right. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
You know, I don't mind taking that risk, especially on early downs. You try to shot downfield, it doesn't work. But, Kate, the good news, you've got 2 more downs to try to find a first.
The give here on 2nd. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Crosses the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks parlay the interception into points. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Seahawks push their lead to 18. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Fielded at the 7. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They give up the gut to Benson. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Man in motion here. Here's 2nd and 7. This one falls incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
To the air, 3rd and long. He lets one fly deep downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they're left with 4th down here.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Seahawks get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
From the 39. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 28. Working quickly here. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Second down now, 7 to go. They'll try and throw it here. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Offense up to the line fast. They put a receiver in motion here left. Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And this is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
There was a window there for a moment, but boy, did they close the gap before that throw could arrive.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Benson on the counter. And he'll take this up to around the 30-yard line. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Play action with Nix. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And that one drawn up to perfection. They're going to down this one at the 5. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. throwing from near his own goal line. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Well, it took him one play, partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. They'll throw on first. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
He's on the move. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. So we finished 2 quarters, so a couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Dumped off to his running back. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Putting a receiver in motion. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Paid for this. Pick it up.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal. Benson is in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals start the second half with some needed points. Trey Benson, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals make it an 18-point game. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He fires one deep down the left sideline. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
You know what I like about this shot down the field, Kate? It keeps a defense honest. They know defensively, if we overcommit, we could get burned deep.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Pass play now. Catch is made down the right sideline. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Seahawks will have a first down. Running it now out of the gun. And he's able to work this down to the 41. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here he goes on the bootleg. Flushed out. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Knowing how our wonderful EA Sports team and director does his job, we're going to see a replay real quick here, Kate, and I want to see that moment of truth, that panic in the QB's eyes. You run that bootleg, you're out there alone, you got to make something happen, or you could take a risk like that, a huge sack for this defense.
And you're going for this. He beams one deep right side. He's got it inside the 25. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him the first on 4th down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again following the sack. He's got it near the 10. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Here's a give on 1st and goal. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks can make it a 4-score. So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Walker. And he's in for the touchdown. The Seahawks can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks continue piling on to this lead. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now Nix. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. They've got a man in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Chased out to his right.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their 1st sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way the core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Forced out to his right. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. The Cardinals have it, 1 quarter to play in what's been a rough outing for them. They'll come up 1st and 10. Here's Nix. It's reeled in by Benson. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Nix looking to throw. Looking. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Third and goal. Here's Nix. Bails out of the pocket quick. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Nix from the gun. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Connects on one to Jamison Williams. And that'll be enough for the 1st as they touch him down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Throwing from the gun. Escapes the pocket. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
2nd and 10 now. Dumps it off to his running back. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Setting up a throw. Throwing the out route complete. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
1st down, ball at the 36. The give now out of the shotgun. And he's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
Completed over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. Working inside the red zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks continue piling it on here in the 4th. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Launches one deep downfield. And they pick him off again. And the Seahawks get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
4 picks, 1 game. Hey, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. On the move, headed right. Caught for big yards on the right side. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. To throw here on 1st down. And not a great choice on 1st down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually. So 2nd down coming up.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Getting out to his left. He's going to keep it this time. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Seahawks looking like they'll start this season with a win. All right, here we go. Second down. First throw for the backup now. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Here's a throw. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. What a dive! I think he caught it! And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Seahawks throwing 6 more on the blowout. That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks grow their lead yet again. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Throwing on first down, Nix. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of him.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Nix off the play action. Connects on the crosser. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. New set of downs for him at the 38. Putting the tight end in motion. They'll throw again. Nix. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Seahawks will take over as he records his first interception of our season. The team total is now up to 5, Brock. 5 times they've picked this offense off.
Say it a 3rd time for me, Kate, would you? Twist the knife for all the fans of this offense watching at home.
5 interceptions in one game. That's grabbed inside the 30. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks are running them out of the building. They'll set up here for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks tack on 7 more to their lead. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. This return starts at the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Benson's got it. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Trying to push it deep downfield. And this ball's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he can take the lid off a defense at any time.
All right, 1 more snap to play here. One final shot here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So several thousand 12th men and women cheering as the Seahawks